See me, I sing out the song, you know. Family. We say family. Cause I don't know when we are by 3 sardines and a pound of rice from there. Yeah. A long time I don't sing it out, don't it? Yeah. But we say family. What's up, guys? It's a hot day in the house. I turned off the fan. As soon as I turn on the fan, the heat just was a boop. As soon as I turn off the fan, you can't hear the people in AC. You're not gonna hear, but hear the people in AC. I run. Yeah, man. Yeah, guys, what's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Boy, I will have 5 more months in the year, eh? Woo! My remote drop. Hold on the paper. But I'm just I just turned on the TV. It's hot. It's feeling hot. Yeah. What am I bringing to the table now? What am I bringing to you guys now? What am I bringing to you guys now? It's so frustrating to get back to serious topics that you just feel like, you know. Yesterday I ended off the video by saying wanted to come and talk to you guys about the impact this immigration thing is having on us. And I was telling you I'm very concerned about my son. Not in a bad way, like he's in trouble or anything like that. But the reality of this immigration new rules are so thin. So thin. You really, it's like being in America, you as a young man, old man period. Especially young men though. Why I'm going to emphasize on young men is because they love to hang out, like they go out. And especially in New York, because I've been to like Georgia, I've been to Washington, I've been to Virginia and those states. And what I noticed in those states, people lock down early. Yes, people lock down early. That's why I'm calling New York a city that never sleeps, because believe you me, it's like a city that never sleeps. You have to come home from work, you have spots where you can stop and get food right through the night, you know, and all them something. The vegetable store open right through the night, you know, and it's a 24-hour city for real, that on your way to work you can pick up something. On your way from work, that depends on where you want, you can stop at the Korean store. You feel like you want to go in, you know, coming off of work at 3 o'clock in the morning, you feel like, say, you want some saltfish, you want some salt mackerel, pig still, whatever. You can pick it up, come in, and, you know. Yeah, so it's sort of convenient in that way. It's sort of very convenient in that way. You understand? And so when I say all of that to say this, it applies to clubbing. It applies to people being out and about, like parties and clubs and events and all these things. And, you know, I am so concerned for the young men. Because the older men, them, by now, I guess it's out of them system, but the younger ones, them are them 20s and 30s, like my son, and maybe even 40s, because I guess them still feel them young. there's a new thing now that's called, it's a new bill that passed the other day that said driving DUI. That's mean driving under the influence. Mean, and you're an immigrant, a naturalized immigrant, which is a citizen, you can lose your citizenship and be deported. So if that not serious and thin, I don't know what is. Because that's the easiest target right now for catch all of the young men them. Just quick and fast. You understand? Driving under the influence, does that mean you have to be drunk? As drunk like drunk and can't walk the line? Or it means them can smell a liquor upon you and them give a breathalyzer or something and whatever, I don't know. But that's the fact that, and of course that is very irresponsible anyway when I say no, but to lose your citizenship because you smell a beer, you drive under the influence, because, so that's a very thin line for your citizenship to be revoked. Back in the day, it revoked because of things that really made sense, like child molestation, incest, rape, all of that, murder, and all that. It makes sense. You come to the people in the country, them no want that. Get rid of you. It made sense. You come here for a better life, and you come here for come terrorize the people, man. So it makes sense. Now, driving under the influence, of course, that's not good, because we see it all the time when people drive and kill people. This young lady the other day, remember the time I tell them I'm going to my mouth when I come to break use my phone, say a Toyota Camry just ran into a family and this and that, and I tell you, say my heart, when because my son had just left the house, but when I look on the time frame, it was like 3 hours ago, but it come on breaking news, I think I right now, yeah. And so we understand that, and she was under the influence. So we're not saying that there is supposed to be some serious, maybe jail time as well as or something, but because it can be fatal, and it has been fatal for many years. So me not say, but me talk say to take away your citizenship because you're driving under the influence. And when I'm saying under the influence, remember, me not can't do and this. Me ask what under the influence mean, because every young man who live a party, him have a drink. He's going to have a drink or 2 or 3. So I talk to my son, I say, yo, listen to me, man. Listen to me. You understand? I said, you need to start taking the Uber when you're going home. You understand? You need to start taking the Uber when you're going home, because the Uber in the area is not expensive. But like them time they like my daughter took a Uber home. And she paid like $15. Yo, if you can have money for to buy liquor, $15 to come home safe and sound with a designated driver, you can't beat that. Even $20, if I even $30. Because number one, if they pay the $30, more than take a chance to drive come home and you meet up on them cop there. Now you have the good cop who understand and allow you. When I talk so drunk, understand. I'm not talking about drunk. You understand? But if you come from party, I went to a party one night from my son, celebrating my son, and I surprised the mango. Cause I tell you, remember the part over here finish late. So I went to work, finished my job, went home, and had time to change off, just to give me an hour support or so. Right, I come leave work to reach home by 2:30. So I reach about 3 o'clock, just to give him an hour support because I a child. And it was his first party I try keep, and so I tell you, all my wig, I have to come home and wash the wig. Because in there, them smoke. My son does smoke weed. He used to smoke cigarette. It doesn't matter, smoke or smoke. But may I tell you, sir, Me don't know how young people, I mean, I said, damn, I could have hardly breathe. They have the, you know, the new something where them just a puff so. What them call it? Yeah, that's something there. And then there's a puff was so. And in there was so foggy. I was like, oh my God. Yo, people, but just go for show me support. I spent like half an hour. I think I spent about 45 minutes and I was out. I was out, but just go for show him, support him. He never expect me. And me and his sister go just to show him support. That was last year. I think it was last. If it's not last year, it's the year before. Yeah, maybe it's the year before. I'm just showing the support and I was out. I'm not showing no more support because that was too much for my lungs and my eyes and my this and my that. And why I'm saying all of this is, if you come out of that environment now in your car, right? My other phone, my daughter call me. And in the car, right? Because my pause is a problem. If me come out and in the car, hold on, I call her. Give me a minute, I'm going to call her on the phone. Family. I mean, challenge says a cake, you know, as long as it can, it's not going to be crushed. It's a cake. You tell him it's a cake? No. Well, you have to tell him what it is. Let them know the sensitivity of it. Tell him it's a cake, so if it can go in a bag without being squished, it's okay. And it's supposed to be fragile. Alright. My daughter obsessed with black cake. So I got one from a friend for my birthday, so who have mail her a piece of the cake. Every day she called me, Mommy doesn't have the cake yet. Mommy doesn't have the cake yet. Her sister got to have the cake. Yeah. So, leaving that environment now, me this so stink of weed and something like that. I was like, and the wig. I was like, so just leaving a party in that environment. And cops pull it over. If home the car don't smell it right away. So me I try to tell you, so just coming from a party alone can put you in a predicament. I remember, you know, I never ever drink a bottle of water in there. I did not even drink a bottle of water. Because I just feel like I was sucking everything. You understand? So, this new thing now, so it go from undocumented people, especially criminals, right? That's what it started with. And that's why a lot of people voted. But now it impact everybody. You see them around young farmers. The other day I saw some men in the tree. And this ice around the tree. You know when cat chased by a dog and the cat fly up on the tree? And the man them look down on the ice. I was like, oh, what is this? Let me tell you something. If this was a comedy, it could have been more funnier. And if somebody had told us this and showed us this, even 5 years ago, would I laugh for them and say, please. The men them in the treetop, I look up on the ice them like when dog run down cat and the cat flying at the tree and the dog are wait for him drop out of the tree or something. So this is very serious. So it started out as that. Then we see a lot of news about green card. And that's why I said my videotape on the wrong phone. Because my friend sent me a video and I told her I saw it. She sent me a video the other day. She told me this morning. No, that's the thing with me too, you know. You want when my friend or family send me nothing, them have to call me because I'm not a phone person like this. You see, after me talk to you, and me son have this, me go about my business, me I watch whatever, I'm not a phone person. So you see like how some people addict to phone and every text come in them seat. No, you have to call me. You know how much time my kids have to call me? Mommy, did you check your text messages? No. Go and look at it. Yeah, as God. What's up worse? What's up worse? So I'm not really a phone person. I don't do Facebook. I don't do Instagram, Instacart thing. I don't do what else am I about there? Snapchat. That's all. Me not do that something like, oh, me not time for reunite with nobody right now. Me not time. Who for life me in now and them in my life. That's it. Not the truth. Destiny, if we are to reunite, we will reunite. But me not do something. I've never been that type of person. That's why I tell you, say, doing this, because I can see myself. If me could have look out to the audience and say, oh no, it wouldn't work. It wouldn't work. But me I see myself. Yes, me I see myself. So it's getting so concerning now, and so it put a level of stress on me because I'm a one son, and I tell you the video that I'm talking about, I'm sure it started on a phone and I don't know because I get two new phone baby, my baby. And I say I use this as my recording phone, you know, and I don't know why I'm on this, you know, personal phone, you know, because I could have showed you the video. It was a video for a young man that was, I told you about it though. But I'm glad my friend sent it to me because I want to show my son, because he said everything wears an example and I learn an example. I saw me stay. I also apply it to myself too. From me young and I grow up. And a lot of things I see happen to my friends them. And I learn from it. So 99% of the time, when I fall in a trap on certain things, are things that I never really. But once me sit up to my friend or somebody me hear of and know of, me apply it to myself. Because guess what? Me always in my head know say the same knife as stick sheep, stick goat. And that's why my kids don't like come and tell me nothing. Because as them tell me something about somebody, this is my reaction. Well, so you see I'm to do so make sure say. Because you what happened there, sir? That means say. You learn from that. So my kids don't like come tell me nothing. That's why I tell you, say, them not tell me them friend business for get locked up. This, that, then me are the last one for you. When me hear me I say, because me always use everything as a learning method. You understand? And a teaching method. I always apply it to my life. If my friend get evicted, you try your best, cause any little thing I tell me, let's learn off of it. That's what I apply it to myself. I apply it to myself right quick and fast. So I try to do that to my kids them too. Sometimes I'm too negative and I say, every time I try to teach you something you call it negative, it's called reality. So, you know, alright. Sometimes I say, Mommy, why are you so negative? I say, okay. So I'm glad my friend sent me the video. So as soon as I'm done with this, I'll send it to my son. So she was telling me, say, Alina, see the video I'm sending you. If you do a topic on it, I'm going to say, I did do a topic on it the other day. Not, the thing about it, sometimes I come and I talk about things, I talk a lot of things within another thing. So it's not like the direct story, like whatever. But I am going to make sure to make a video on this when the next time and still show you a piece of it. Why? But this was a young man who lived in Bed-Stuy, that's Brooklyn, New York. And I think he was in his 30s, like 32. And he was coming home from work. I don't remember what time after night or day it was. I don't remember the time frame. I think it was the evening though. But he was coming home from work. He worked with the disabled and he was coming home from work. And they pull him over. You know, we have spot check in New York, right? So they pull him over and comply, and he did everything, come out. You know, say you never have a problem, you never get been locked up, you never, you know, have no history or nothing, so there's nothing to be worried about, right? You're very respectable, you're very this, but if you buck up on the wrong one, that may I try to tell you, when you buck up on the right one, I don't know, when you buck up on the wrong one, who want win, yeah, that's the problem. That is why I'm so fearful. You understand? Because you buck up on the wrong one, because you what they did to the young man. They step out of the car. Where are you coming from? I'm coming from work. Where do you work? Him tell them, let us see your license and stuff, your IDs. Give them him license, give them the 2 IDs and things like that. According to the father, not the father, the uncle who was so upset and put it out there, they say, why was he walking with 2 ID? You don't need more than 1 ID. They cut up his IDs, cut up the IDs, cut it up, allegedly, and interrogating him for like 25 minutes before them finally let him go. The guy said he felt he was born here. Himself feels so nervous and so kind of know whether happen now because the IGs are legit and them cut it up. Them cut it up. And after whatever, them send him back in the car and tell him for go on. He said he went in his car and he was so nervous, he started to cry. And him call him uncle, come and said to himself, say, what if by the time I leave here to go home another car pull me over, I do not have anything, I do not have my driver's license, what's gonna happen? And so he called his uncle. He called his uncle. So he was a citizen. His uncle was so upset. The uncle said, my nephew was born here. I drove behind the ambulance who took my sister to whatever, I'm a doctor, whatever. And it sounded like a very close-knit family. Because if I'm going to drive behind an ambulance with his sister his sister, you know, because that was his nephew. So him say he drove behind the ambulance that his sister was in when they took her to the hospital. So obviously from an ambulance, take her to the hospital, maybe something serious to that one, right? And as a doctor, I don't know if he was a doctor then, or in med school or whatever, but he drove behind the ambulance. So it sounded like it was something concerning. Because nobody really take ambulance to the hospital, right? So it sounded like something concerning. And he drove behind the ambulance. So him said he was there when his nephew was born. And he was so upset because he said, when did it become illegal to walk with 2 IDs? At least 2 is better than 1. Because 1 back up the other. You understand? And so I'm glad my friend sent me the video because I was trying to find the video and I couldn't find it to show my son because as I started telling him, Mommy, these things don't happen in New York. Him never even hear. I say, yeah? Because I say, yo, be careful because I said this happened in Bed-Stuy. Brooklyn. Not New York. Brooklyn. Bed-Stuy. What's the difference between Bed-Stuy and our area? Eh? What's the difference between over Bed-Stuy and our area? No difference at Brooklyn. You understand? And so I'm glad my friend sent me the video. She told me this morning. So as soon as I done talk to him, I'll send it to him. Because I try, because I said to me, so what's going to happen now? Because I said to him, say, yo, because as I was telling you guys, his car is not on the road right now. So he's been using his sister's car. Right? And I let him know, say, load the car. My sister tell him to, look, I say, yo, are your best interest well code final? You understand? I said, did you have a problem with using the car before? Did you have a problem using the car to go out at night before? So if I am telling you, load the car and take your Uber, come home. You say your best interest well code for? Who you have a Jamaica for go down to? I mean, you have a house, 2 houses, no problem. But my son there for my 1.5. Even have no experience of living in Jamaica. The longest we have ever seen Jamaica, and that is way back when my grandmother did 24 years ago. The longest that was back then when I used to spend a month or summer with them down there. Since then, no. The most we go Jamaica for is like, the longest we have stayed in Jamaica since then is like 2 weeks. And that is only, I must say, 1 time. Because it's like, I don't know if it's me or what, but I don't know. After the first week, for me, I'm not lie, I start, because I don't know because I'm a homebody, but that's why in my little sacred place. You understand? And what I noticed, remember, saying about down there for me 1 day at Jamaica for long for, you know, I'm running down there, we have a pleasure for there with Rona, my sister and there. You understand? Nobody I grew up with is there. So you know, have that welcome, you know, feel, you have the desire to stay more than a week. I went there one time for 2 weeks, and I tell you, by the first week come, I never know, I never know I would live to see the day that I wanted to come back home so quickly. And it's not because of the vibes down there, everything. It's just that, but I don't know. Remember, you know, when we left Jamaica, these are the people I grew up with. So they weren't there. I just feel like fish out of water. I felt like fish out. And then even my kids, them start saying, yo, this couple days needs to run off. Even then they start feel, because we went to Dunn's River, went to the Dolphin Beach. Where we go? We go Elsha. It's like we were going everywhere. And after a while, and then, you know, daytime, the sun ripe. And, you know, the sun ripe. And, you know, Jamaica people, they're not really, we don't have AC, and like turn on AC. And, but when we're at a resort, we feel good. So it's a lot of things we do. What we do, we do road first, like around the area of the family. Well, but was a one family, Portmore, and then we do the resort for last. So thank God we did do that. So I said, let us do that first. Then we do the resort first. So the resort part, make up feet now, where you know, say AC straight, pole straight, and all them something there, yeah. But after a while, them start, I'm over this now, I want to go home. So I realized that 1 week is enough. You know, or 1.5 weeks or something like that. You know, 10 days, 12 days or something like that. But, well, that although 12 days are far from 14 days, right? But yeah, yeah. So, I said to my son, say, yo, you're not nobody. You have people down there. My brother have a bag of kids down there. And they will love him and welcome him. But for visit, of course, after 2 weeks, we say, yo, papi, yo, you know, so I tried, I said, so, and I'm so glad me to talk about this with other people. And now you see, say, it hit home, and it's a part of your reality. And it's part of all of you guys who are listening to me reality. All of you, especially your son, them, reality. So it's not only my reality. Everybody who's listening to me right now, who have any brothers, sons, and so in a certain age group. Come and if you send something come to the big man, them can't secure this. But men and all immigrant men, with our green card, that green card even worse, our citizenship. These things can, so remember, you know, so now you have driving under the influence can take away your citizenship, right? That is the easiest thing to go your citizenship now. That is the easiest thing. Me even tell my son said, you're not, I wouldn't advise you to go even with your friends. Let us say you not drive, but you have your friends them who that drink and drive. Me say I would advise you to go with them. I would even advise you to go with them. You go with the Uber. You understand? Or you know, him not leave party early enough, so me can't even tell him to call him sister pick him up. Because them have a lock party. Them have a lock party because them a party promoter. So them have a lockdown party. So we said to him, say, take the Uber. Take the $30, $20, and it's so expensive, about $15, $20. I say, better you beg your sister drop you. And when you take that and come home. You understand? Because believe you me, you're running on the wrong ice person. You're running on the wrong ice person. And that's what metric. And you see sometimes it's good for talk. You remember my company video, I'm going to talk about being locked up by 3 different mistaken identity, the coincidence, remember? All that start bother me now. All that start bother me. Even though he was not charged and so. But my ear say once you go in the system, it's like, even if it's dismissed or whatever, it's in it. That worry you know. That worry you know, even though, as I said, he was not guilty or anything like that. But may I try to show you how your life can change in a twinkling of an eye because of something like that. You understand? And so now you get so overwhelmed with concern. And you have to just be praying that if him do run any one of them on, him run one of them who have understanding, one of them answer, and not one of the one. Because me I do that video now, I have to keep follow me, because me say. Right? But you don't want to run on one of them one day on. You understand me I say? So Yeah, so it become real now, and in me it's like this. I get to me now. It really is getting to me. People say, "Don't worry about it." You have to worry about it, because for an immigrant male to be living here right now, it's like him have to be a child of God. It's like him have to be a Christian. It's like that's the rule now, because if you slip, you slide. One way or the other, you slip, you slide. You understand? If you slip, you slide, because they're making it so tight that. Can't hear me son to me. What am I gonna do? I'm not gonna go out. I say you're not listening. I said you take your Uber home. Where that you not understand? Why you have to drive come home? Take your Uber home. And it's up to you. And if the rules are change up, it's up to you have to change up too. Because guess what? You're not born here. You come in at one and can't talk, but you're not born here. And that's the bottom line. You were not born here. So this video is for all of the males who were not born here. Understand, say. And these are the things too. They are not watching a lot of stuff. Because let me tell you something. These stuff that's going on, immigration law, I'm say I talk about it, you know. They're not really on the news, you know. CNN and them stuff there, you know. So that's another problem. When you see these things, I watch this immigration lawyer all the time. It's a Jamaican immigration lawyer. She was the one who told that the bill was just passed and it can denaturalize you if you get caught DUI. First, whether it's first offense, second offense, or third offense. Denaturalize. What denaturalize mean? Revoke your citizenship. But that means send it home. I don't see it on CNN all now. I don't see it on Channel 7 all now. So these are the things. Certain things are being set into play and you do not know about it. So my son was like, I said, that's the thing. You just living a life and not focus on what I want. And that's the problem. A lot of things going on, and if we not watch YouTube and I see certain things coming on, thank God for YouTube, and you see them something here, you don't see it on regular news. You don't see it on everyday news. You don't see it. So I'm glad I send my friend some of the video that him can watch it for himself. I'm gonna send it to my friend and tell her, say, anybody, any young man she knows that is an immigrant as well, let them see it. They need to see this stuff. They need to see that they are not safe. They need to understand that means say cut down off of the party thing. The man say make America great again. You know what that did mean? Alright. Put sense to the nonsense. You understand? So without me saying it in so many words. You understand? So yeah, I finally touch on it. When I'm doing the next video, I'll make sure somebody deep on this phone so that I can show you guys the video on this phone if you have never seen it. Show you the interview or whatever. And I'm uncle that interview him and post it. So I don't know if you saw it on Facebook, I don't know what it was on, but I saw it here and I was trying to find it again to show my son. As I said before, everything I see that applies to anyone, affects anyone, me use it as a learning tool. You have to. You can't think you're better than nobody. You have to learn it. And even if you know say nah, that now got to you, you listen to it, and you know if you know say to somebody, you talk to them and say, listen, this must be on the news, you know, and just be careful because this, that, and that, and that, and that, and that, and that. That's how I am. I'm a news junkie. I'm so old school. That's me. Anyway, I did a video and I said to you guys, what did you spot in my living that was missing? One spot? Nothing? Come back and look at the video, man. I never have on the light still if you want to get a good look. But one of them, I'm going to turn on. Because it was so spontaneous because I'm sure the living room for a minute. Yeah. But that is that. You know, I pray every day. No, I need to pray even more. Because, remember, my son said something to me too that I laugh. He said, so how long am I going to live like this? Can't drive coming from a party for the next 4 years? I said, darling, it's the new law. Until somebody else come and change it, it's going to be the new law. So when Mr. Trump come out, it's still the law. It's still the law. So I say, your lifestyle have to just change up. And, you know, I want to tell you something. In a way, it's not a bad thing. It's just the fact that them already take with the censorship. That's the bad thing. But in a way, you see, if you really care about yourself as a young man, you're gonna do the right thing. Take a Uber home. The bad not say you can't go out and floss and think. Take a Uber home. Get a designated driver, pick you up. What's the problem? That I understand. So that is my concern. Not only about that, but take a Uber home. Take a Uber home. That's what's up. Guys, thanks. So anybody's going across my video for the first time, and you like this old school, long time, big woman, just subscribe. Just subscribe. Go over and watch some other videos and get familiar with me, my personality. And yeah, give me the thumbs up, please, and comment. And guys, watch the video. Wanna watch the video now? I know some start talk, it's so interesting. I know one the time and I cut on one I have to say. I know I'm interested when I start talk. I know that. I get that from me young I get that. People just like when I talk. So I know that, right? Sometimes I like when I talk because sometimes I watch myself, I laugh and I say, listen easy. Yeah, I not lie. So, and sometimes I watch myself and I see it because if the vibes not there, I just delete it. Because me, I forget, when me post it, I become me say vibes. Sometimes I don't see the vibes because I come on a serious note. And, you know, but like when I don't know, you see me go on the vibes, the thing, yeah. A lot of time I make videos. So watch it back, you know, I see a born like a war. Nobody, this not going away. Yeah, I'm delete it. How much videos me delete? Who don't understand? When you see how much, I delete I see about half of the how much when I see already. Yeah, man. So guys, thanks for watching. Like, share, subscribe. It's time for me to go in the... Yes, time to bed. Time to bed. Thanks for watching. Like, share, and subscribe. And I'll catch you in another video. I'm out. Family. I don't believe in a friend killer. Family. Be safe, family. Boop. I'm out.